It's the snoozy zone and he's on her second nap of the morning. You look a bit straighter with your bug rug now. Hey, you managed to straighten yourself out. Hey, there's Anniekin snoozing away. You don't look so unimpressed with me for interrupting nap time. Hey? But we do have a snoozy zone member missing. Who's here to floppy doos. He's still down in the orchard with Nero. So he's not in the snoozy zone today. But then we have little Smurfykin. He's also snoozing away. Hey, little man. Hey, snoozy zone is a very important time of the day, isn't it? I'm in the snoozy zone for little Smurfy, and I'm currently his headrest, as my hand's just under his chin, and he's just got the weight, well, not all the weight of his head, he has quite a heavy little head, but just some of his head weight is on my hand and arm. He's snoozing away. Look like I can't leave him now, but I have to go and do some work, Smurfy. I'm sorry, but he's very happily snoozing away. Me and Lisa come to Wixie and Jibbers' top paddock, where Tony flattened out one corner which is a bit wasted as it was rocky and very weedy. So it's got some nice topsoil on it, so we're just going to spread some grass seed to try and help new grass grow through before all the weeds come through it. And there's Yo on the other side of the wall. She did wonder what we were doing. Hey Yo. There we go. Lisa's spreading the last bit of seeds. So hopefully this will grow all nice like their meadow did. Down with the boys, and they've had their food. Got Ice and Weirdo still finishing theirs, but Hannes is finished. He's been moving on to the treat balls. And we're doing his little section. Nero is in the orchard and it's breakfast time for him. There he is. And his babysitter, Floppy Doo, Hiddy Hops. He'll be a bit put out as he's outside and he missed the snoozy zone this morning with Annie and Smurfykin. But you'll be able to go back to the snoozy zone at some point. And also Nero travelled to Miles by himself yesterday, which he hasn't done. So he was, you know, whinnying and calling because he was all by himself. And you know, he has quite a girly, you know, higher pitch sort of whinny, so he does sound a bit girly. You know, he does have a very pretty face, so you know, he's a bit of a pretty boy, aren't you? Hey? But he's also very good for our diversity, as you know. He is disabled. He's also sort of our pride voice, as he's got his rainbow head colour, and we'd all say he's ADHD, so he's neurodivergent, so you know. But you know, we have quite good diversity with horses, you know. We have some which are neurodivergent, like he's ADHD, Nika's autistic, Hannes is gay, then we have Smurfy, he's a little grown. So they're all good. So you know, we have diversity in range of horses, you know, that's the thing, they're all different in their personalities. Eh? The head is looking out near his bowl. And it's rolling time. Hey, can I have any synchronised roll or not? No. Don't want to see synchronised rolling this morning, Flop, so. Go on, Nero, you can do it all the way over. Oh, well done. Well done. I think he might have a bit of a scratch. So, it is camera bombing. There we go, he's up from his roll. And you know, once he gets up from his roll, you know, he can look a little bit stiff and sore on his hind leg. But you know, once he gets moving, walks about a little bit, he looks all good again.
Heard us already. We're on my way. Skinny Innie at the front. Sorry, guys. Getting away from you yet. Skinny in. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning. And we got stretch. Fine. Nice. Stay out there.
Here we go, so that's Spesh with hers, Mabel, Micah, then we have Skinny, and Del, and the safety zone. So nice to see more of them out here, especially when they're all trotting and cantering down the hill. Down in stable stays, and Lisa started to muck out Hoytz's bed as he's back in here tonight, so it's the same day turnaround in here. And you know, in stable stays you try and keep it as clean as possible, so it can take a little while, so it's always easy if you have two people. So get the middle out, then we'll have to disinfect the middle out because, you know, just smell a bit of pee, so we'll get our pine disinfectant and then sweep the mats, fold them back, sweep them again. Then Isis is going to be turning around the human side of stable stays today, ready for tonight again, as Hoytzy's back in here tonight. So he's going to be having 3 nights in here, as he's already been in here the past 2 nights, so he's back in here on Saturday. And now we folded the mats over and sweeping all the bits of bedding which have got caught underneath the mats. So we've swept and poured the middle out with a bit of pine disinfectant so it smells much better. And then just finish brushing all the bits out. There we go, we're done in here for now. So he has this nice fresh bed with a nice fresh bowl in it. And then he's got his net, his water's been emptied, cleaned out and refilled. Sweep the mat, so it does involve a lot of sweeping in here, so we can't use the blower as that makes dust and shavings go everywhere. But it looks a lot better, all ready for tonight. Boys are gonna come in, so I've got Weirdo, Jodie's got Ice, and Lisa gonna have Hannah. And I think they're gonna come up, have a clean, tidy. We might go out for a walk, we might go live, as it's Wednesday. Come Weirdo. So I'm just washing Weirdo's legs, and he doesn't get scabby in his legs generally. He's not today, but he's just quite an itchy horse. So he always does his faces. It's always nice when you wash his legs, and if you really get the itchy spots, then he bobs his head and neck when you really hit the right spot, don't you? Hey, so he's just having a bit of a wash quickly. So I've got his mane sat in some anti-itch shampoo. That here is his main itchy spot, which is the main place where he's really itchy. So yeah, and a big thank you to anyone who has donated anti-itch shampoo recently, as it always gets used on the more sensitive skinned one or where they're particularly itchy, and it is a great shampoo. So I leave him sitting in it for a little while, as it does say on the bottle, you know, the longer you leave the shampoo on, the more soothing anti-itch effect it can have. And Ken and Smurfy sharing the hay hole until Annie notices. Hey, she'll let him share. Just got to make sure, you know, it doesn't get too pushy, don't you, Anne? I mean, I don't think Smurfy would ever get too pushy. you know, she just has to keep reminding him that she is boss, even though he already knows that. Going for a little walk out with the three boys. Lisa has Ernest, Jolie has Ice, and I put Weirdo. So we're going to go for a little walk. We might go live on the way back. The walk, and everyone's having a post-walk carrot. Says Hannah's having his, Ice has had his, and Weirdo. Are we being very suspicious of the carrot? Hey, can you eat it all in one? No, I'd recommend trying to. Okay, we'll see. He doesn't have the strongest jaw. None of the boys have the best strong jaws, do you? Oh, you're working your way through it. See, I told you should have only had half. Oh, no, I think we're doing it actually. Impressive. We struggle with apples sometimes, but carrot's harder than an apple. Hey, you make a real mess with an apple, yeah, you can eat a whole carrot. Hey? Doesn't make the most sense, does it, Weirdo? But he's very much enjoying his carrots again. Thank you to everyone who donates anything off the wish list. We all thoroughly enjoy their fruit or carrot snacks, don't you? Oh, slobbering it everywhere. Oh, Weirdo, that's disgusting. Messy boy. So Weirdo's going to have his fly sheet back on tonight, but his chest is doing a lot better than it was. You can see, like here, he had the big lump and it went a bit scabby and everything, but he's doing a lot better and it's not red and angry or anything now. So we will try your fly sheet on and see how you go, if you'll be able to cope with your fly sheet on, or if it irritates your chest again. But we'll see how you go. Me and Lisa have just come down the road to pop Nero's fly sheet on, as it's quite fly and claggy, as it's sunny and it's warm and it's not that windy. Then we've just done Fluffy D's cream, so he's got some more heel balm around the sarcoid and some fly cream to keep all them pesky flies away, as it is quite flyy. So he's all sorted again and they're both happy, off grazing again. The boys are heading back down the road and we have Jodie's dogs with us. Yeah, be back down the road, Weirdo. Yeah. Hoytsy and you going up to the yard as Hoytsy's back in stable stays. Little Jubbers also needs to go up with them as he is on a wake up call tomorrow morning. Hey, slowly but surely. Come on, Jubbs. Well, go on then. Get a move on if you don't want to be left. Hey. Right, come on, back up to the yard. Yeah, oh, we're off. Hey. There we go, stable stays is all ready for tonight's visitors. And then Hoytsy's side is all ready as well. What else would Jubs do when he comes back out into the turnout after he's had a bath? Of course he has to roll. Oh, there's Yo-Yo's nose. So bless him, little Jubbers has got a touch of lammy again, as they've been in the meadow and they've just stripped it. I think he's had a little bit too much grass intake over the last couple of days, so he's got his muzzle back on in here, and him and Yo will be having soak net today, as bless him. He'll be feeding his little tootsies, and he's a bit pottery. He'll be back on a bit of a restrictive diet, just to help him. Eh? A bit too much grass, little man, eh? Eh? That means you also get soaked overnight, Yo. But that won't do you any harm, will it? No, it won't. Pretty girly. It's tea time. Yo's just finishing off her food, and she has nice new red tape on her bowls now, as it was said it was getting quite worn and tatty. Then little Jubbers, he just actually have a feed this evening, just a handful of meadow nuts with half a sachet of butte, just to help his comfort and just make him feel a bit more comfortable. So he's just got a tiny bit of feed.